Hey guys, Andrew making a brand new video for you guys again. This is two for two, I guess. I made one yesterday. I'll make another today. Um, we're still doing this Aberrant Spectres task, or Spectres. I really have no fucking idea. Because it's a very long task. We still have 76 more. I don't have the Slayer gem on me because you actually kind of need the inventory space. Like, it's kind of like fun, like thinking, what's the bare minimum of shit can I bring for this task? And it's like you need prayer pots, the supersets, and everything, DDS, which I forget to use anyway. But like the rest of it is like room for the herbs because there's no like smoke dungeon, or I mean there is, but there's no like that little section under Palavinage or whatever where you can kill these. You have to kill them in the Slayer Tower, which means that you can't use a cannon, and there's also no yak or any beast of burden, so you kind of gotta just pick the shit up and bring them to the bank. So I gotta use like home teleport and everything. Um, anyway, couple things to talk about. Still waiting on the new microphone. It's actually called the Microsoft Life Chat, like LX3000. But one thing I did notice, I ordered it from Amazon, is that there was a little like window under where I ordered it that said, "Hey, there's a new version for this. You can order that instead." And it's actually just a new model version. Like if you look on like a lot of things, like any like electronics, you could probably find like a model number on it. And so there's a newer model apparently, model number, but it's called the same thing. So I don't know if that's what I'm going to be getting. If I get the older model, I'll probably just kind of try to exchange it. I don't know if Amazon would really have a problem with me saying like, "Hey, I kind of ordered the older model, and there wasn't much indication that I was ordering the older model, so could you like, swap it out for me?" I don't think they'd have a problem doing that. If they did, then I'd probably just have to pay for shipping, which isn't too bad. But anyway, that should be coming tomorrow, and it would be a few more days if I did have to go and exchange it, which, I don't know if I will. The other thing is, I'm still like, me and Nintendo customer service have like this long history with this 3DS. I bought it like at like the very launch, the very day it came out, the very night, like midnight release, and like it had like this, like the D-pad, the left part of the D-pad was like broken. It didn't work. So I sent it to Nintendo. They're like, all right, we'll send you a new one. And that one had like a crooked screen. So I sent it to them again, and then they sent it back. And like that happened like twice, and then I pretty much said like fuck it for like a year. And so this summer, or like 2 days ago, I called them up again, and they're like, no, we're not going to replace it for you. And like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So then they hung up on me, so I called up again, and they said like fuck you, we're not going to help you. They didn't actually say fuck you, but that's essentially what they said in essence. But I went on the customer support, which they actually kind of like mockingly said, like, if you have any other questions, go to the customer support website, like at support.nintendo or whatever the fuck. So I'm like, okay, I go there, and there's actually a way you can set up a like repair there. So I did that, and that actually worked. Like, there's nothing saying like fuck you. Um, Maybe I'll post a picture of what I'm actually dealing with in the video. But like, it's really fucking annoying. The screen is like completely crooked, which is just pisses me off. And with the 3D effect, you need it to be like centered. Oh, cool lava battle stuff. Not that rare, but you need to actually look at it like, you can look at a screen from like an angle. You can look at it from like the right. You can look at it from the left, but it looks obviously the best if you're right in front of the screen and it's kind of, I don't know, horizontal to you or whatever, parallel. I don't fucking know. I actually did pretty well in geometry, but oh well. So that's like an issue. So hopefully when I send it to them this time, they'll not give me much of a problem. And Toby wants to hop up here. Toby's the cat. You guys may have seen him in previous videos. So come on, Tobe, hop up. All right, hold on. Yeah. So you know how a lot of desks have those little things where you can pull out a little like kind of board where you can put a keyboard where most people put their keyboard. I have that, but I put the keyboard on the top of the desk, so there's that like little pull-out thing that just can come out. And Toby will come up here and he'll just lay down, he'll take a nap, he'll get pet. He's like really enjoys being up here for some reason. I guess just to hang out with me. But It's also raining right now, so he doesn't like the rain very much, so he likes my company. But you know, it's nice having him up here, but then when he leaves, like there's his fur everywhere, so it's kind of annoying. So other things, thoughts on RuneScape 3? I really don't care. It's really not that exciting because I really don't play EOC. The only thing I'd really do on the EOC is log on to do the Jack of Trades thing because like I'm almost not, I think I'm 97 Slayer on there. I think, yeah, I'm 97. Um, but it's kind of weird because the only Slayer level that I actually earned was like 95. Um, Essentially, like I logged on like a few months ago, maybe like 6 months ago now, and apparently there was this thing last summer called Sizzling Summer where like they were gonna give everyone like 750K free XP. So I found that in my bank and I got 750,000 XP for really just doing jack shit. And so that got me a 96, and then I've gradually did the jack of trades thing every day for 97. But for 95, I grinded that out like completely, you know, legit. But it's kind of depressing that like, you know, I took so long to get that 95 Slayer, and like back in the day I got 85. That took so long. And now you could probably just do it like if you just go fucking buy a bunch of spins, you can get that like overnight. So it's kind of depressing that like there's not a lot of motivation to really get 99 Slayer just from that Jack of Trades thing anymore, just because it's like it's so free. Like on this game, if you could just get 750,000 experience in any skill in like just an instant because you just found some shit in your bank, that would be like game breaking. And at EOC, that's just like the norm. So that's one of the reasons I really don't like EOC a whole lot. It's just like there's too many like freebies everywhere, and it's just kind of like the game kind of babies you. As to '07, where like you know you're kind of like on your own. You gotta like fucking you know shape up and not fuck around. You know you can't. That's a good way to put it. You can't really fuck around in this game. You gotta like you know go hardcore. With EOC, it's like a little bit easier, and not to mention that like I wasn't used to the whole abilities thing, and now we got this whole new interface thing, which I guess is just what RuneScape 3 is because it's not the HTML5 yet. One thing that's really strange is that the icon, if I could show it to, I don't know, like you got to get the little client thing. I don't know if you could play it on your web browser still. I assume. Oh, cool, another one. I assume you can, but they updated the little like icon for the I don't know the shortcut, and it looks like it's from 2002. Let me see if I can find. Here we go. Here's a picture of my taskbar. This is the old school RuneScape icon, which I like. Jagex has instructions on the website if you want to play old school RuneScape on the client, and they give you a little like picture you can use for the thumbnail because it would just be the old one. It would just be the regular RuneScape one normally. And here's the one for the RuneScape 3. Like this one actually looks like it'd be newer, but you know, I don't know why they downgraded that a whole lot. I don't know what was wrong with like the just like kind of brown letters like RS, but you know, oh well, it's just some weird Jagex stuff. They must have like I don't know if Mod Mark is like insane like OCD. I don't know why they changed it so much. It's a theme with Jagex. Anyway, so I made a video yesterday where I talked about kind of what this game, like the problem this game is having, where like I don't know, I thought like I mentioned that I don't think the player base is really shrinking that much, but there's not a whole lot of excitement around the game. Like no one's logging on like, oh my God, I get to play old school RuneScape. Um, you log on and it's pretty much the same thing every day. Like there's some new shit to look for with the polls and everything, but there's not a lot. And new content, it's difficult without new content to play and have fun. But it's doable. Like when we first got this game, it was like the coolest shit ever. Like I just play like so much when I mean I was busy at the time just because with school and everything. But whenever I had the chance, I like just it was so fun playing this, like doing Slayer and we got the Rune Scimitar and everything, and like getting 60 attack and doing all those quests, which I still have to do, like a bunch more of them. But now it's just kind of like died down a little bit, and I think the one thing that this game needs is just the God Wars dungeon, and if they could find out a way to develop that like ASAP, that would be really nice. So that's just the number one thing that this game needs is the God Wars dungeon, I think. Like, you know, people go, like I said, people go way overboard with like, oh, we gotta have PJ timers, we gotta have bounty hunter worlds, we gotta have declaws, we gotta have trade limits, and it's like, no, we just it's still an amazing game. It's just we need something, and that something is definitely the God Wars dungeon. And like I said, it is an update that came out in 2007. It's not like a 2011 update that we're bringing to a game that's 4 years before that. You know, it's really not that big of a deal while still being really a lot of fun. And like it's cool, like thinking like, oh, I'm gonna do Slayer, and I'm gonna get my stats up so that when it comes out, I can go solo bandos and hopefully make bank if I get lucky. It's just so much fun. But with now, it's like I get my stats up. Like in the long run, like I can't really go PKing because I don't really have 94 mage, and there's not a whole lot of point in getting my stats up right now, other than just for more Slayer. So I don't know. I don't know how much whips are worth now. Um, if you guys have party hats or any kind of tradable rare like that, I recommend you kind of just sell them because it has been confirmed by like Mod Matt K that they're essentially just going to be like junk items um, within a reasonable within like the future when they are re-released again at Christmas. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend holding on to those. How far away am I from 81? Yeah, we still got a ways to go, but we'll get there. And for the people who are watching my Paper Mario playthrough or Let's Play, I'm definitely going to be continuing that. And if the new headset is anything good, it'll definitely give me more motivation to continue with that. Um, I kind of would have I don't think the bunny ears are available anymore. I'm not sure. I would have liked to have found those, but oh well. I'll get them during the respective events. Like it does kind of take away a little bit from when you actually find them, knowing that everyone's going to be able to get them in the future. But it's still fun for a while to have them, be one of the few people who did manage to find that rare. So I guess that's essentially the gist of it. I'll let you guys know how the Nintendo situation works out. I'll let you guys know what the headset situation works out. I'll make more videos. I'll make more Paper Mario. And look at this. There's just stray pieces of fur all over the keyboard, which is just great, Toby. And yeah, I mean, he's a big cat and just fur goes flying everywhere when I pet him, which, it's nice. It's nice to pet a cat, but it's kind of annoying that the fur goes everywhere. So anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. Join the friend chat, Andrew AJT62, same as my YouTube name. Like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I guess for the people who are, if you want to, you can go check out. I've been using my Twitter a little bit more, Andrew AJT62. Again, same as my YouTube, at Andrew AJT62 rather. So maybe I'll put that in the description. Anyway, guys, see you guys later.